Students, in this video, I am going to discuss theorems on duality. First theorem is the dual of the dual is primal. That means suppose we have a primal problem, then we will take its dual, and if you construct again its dual, then this will be nothing but the actual primal. Fine. So this is the problem, or this is the theorem. So let us suppose that this is the primal problem. Maximum z is equal to c transpose x subjected to ax is less than equals to b and x is greater than equals to 0. This is the actual primal, where A is the coefficient matrix Aij of the size m cross n. C is the column vector C1, C2, Cn cost associated with the objective function. B is the column vector b1, b2, bm transpose right hand side of the constraints, and x is the number of variables x1, x2, xn transpose. Fine. Now construct the dual. Now the dual will be constructed with the help of the rules which we have already discussed in our last lecture. So the rules are summarized in this form. This was the table, you can see. So on the basis of this table, construct the dual. So here we have maximum. So in dual we have a minimum of w, and we will take the transpose of this quantity b right hand side. So b transpose of new variables, because associated with each constraint we have a y1, y2, yn. That's why the column vector will be y. Subjected to, now a is transport, column becomes rows and rows become column, so that's why transpose. So a transpose of y here is less than type, here the variable is greater than equal to 0. So because this problem is maximization, variable is greater than 0, so the corresponding constraint will be greater than type, and hence this is greater than equal to. And now c is here. Fine. Now the variable is y, and the sign is decided by the sign of constraint. Sign of constraint is less than type, so this is less than type, so the variable will be greater than 0, and hence y is greater than equal to 0. Okay, so this is the dual. So this is the primal, this is the dual. Based on the same rule set, you can also verify yourself. Okay, now convert this problem either in maximization and then take its dual, or directly you can use this table. Now construct the dual of this problem again with the help of right to left. Okay, so either you can convert this problem into maximization and then take its dual, or you can directly construct the dual from right to left side. So suppose herein we have constructed the problem, converted the problem into maximization one. So maximum of w star is equal to, just multiply by minus sign, minus w minus b transpose of y subjected to. Similarly here, because here constraint is of less than type, so just multiply by minus sign here. So minus a transpose of y is less than equal to minus c, y is greater than equal to 0. So this is the same problem, just we have changed its orientation or its shape. Here the minimization, here we have taken the maximization one, nothing else. Now construct the dual of this, because primal से dual बनाया, अब dual से हमने dual को ही change किया है, we have not done anything else. Now construct the dual of this revised problem. So now again use these table, and then we will get minimum maximization. So minimum of u is equal to minus transpose of this quantity, so minus c transpose of x subjected to. Transpose of this quantity will be minus of a. X is the suppose new variable, you may take z also. Okay, because this is nothing but a variable. So suppose I am using x again, so minus ax, and then right hand side is taken from here, the transpose of this quantity, so minus b, and sign is decided by the sign of this, which is greater than equal to b. So this is our constraint. Now the variable is x, and the sign is decided by the sign of constraint, so that's why x is greater than equal to 0. So this is minimum of that. Again revise this table by multiplying by minus sign. So maximum of z is equal to minus of u, which is nothing but c transpose of x, Subjected to this, again multiply by minus sign, so ax is less than equal to b and x is greater than 0. So you will see that this is nothing but the actual primal. Both are same, and hence we can say that which is the LPP 1, and hence primal से dual बनाया, dual से फिर दोबारा से dual बनाया, we will get the actual primal. So this is the theorem. So the dual of the dual is primal. So this is the theorem. Fine. Now the next important theorem is this, which is called as weak duality theorem. Which is called as weak duality theorem. Let's see its complete proof. Yes. So now weak duality theorem, what is the statement? The objective function z for any feasible solution of the primal is not greater than the objective function of the dual for any feasible solution of the later, that means dual. What is the meaning? Meaning is that the objective function z of for any feasible solution of the primal, that means primal का आप कोई भी feasible solution ले लीजिए, उस पर objective function की value evaluate कीजिए, that value is not greater than the objective function of the dual for any feasible solution of the dual. यानी एक आपने किसी भी feasible solution के corresponding objective function की value निकाली primal की, सिमिलरली आपने डुअल के कोई भी एक फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन लिया, उस पर डुअल की वैल्यू निकाली, देन द रिलेशन विल बी नॉट दिस लेस देन टाइप, द रिलेशनशिप विल बी दिस, दैट मीन्स z फॉर एनी फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन ऑफ प्राइमल शुड बी लेस देन w फॉर एनी फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन ऑफ द डुअल. दिस इज द मीनिंग. इन कंसाइज फॉर्म, मैक्सिमम z इज ऑलवेज लेस देन इक्वल टू मिनिमम ऑफ w. ग्राफिकली दिस इज द लाइन, रियल लाइन. हियर we are taking the primal z and we are finding its maximi. Similarly, here is the w and we are finding the minimum. So minimum means we are moving in this direction, maximum means we are moving in this direction. Somewhere we are having a balance, we are balancing each other, that means they are become same quantity, and this is this point where both are same at each, that is nothing but the optimum. That is the optimum. This is the meaning. So we are trying maximum, we are maximizing z, at the same time we are minimizing w, and in between somewhere we are basically reaching at a same point, and that point is basically nothing but the optimum. Okay, and that is the next theorem, but this is called the weak duality theorem. So let's see the proof. The primal LPP is, suppose we are taking this primal, okay, now the corresponding dual will be this, based on the same data table, this table you can easily construct the dual based on this table. So this is the primal, maximum z is equal to c transpose x, subjected to ax is less than equal to b, x is greater than equal to 0. The dual will be minimum of w is equal to b transpose of y, subjected to a transpose of y greater than equal to c, y is greater than equal to 0. So this is primal, this is dual. What is a, what is b, what is c, what is x, what is y, they are listed here. Now since y is a feasible solution of the dual, in this form y is used. So suppose y is a feasible solution of the dual and we are taking the constraint of the primal, that means we are taking the feasible solution from dual, however constraint is taken from the primal, ax less than equal to b. तो कंस्टेंट हमने प्राइमल से उठाया, वेरिएबल हमने y से उठाया, और दोनों का क्या किया, इफ वी प्री मल्टीप्लाई बोथ साइड विद y ट्रांसपोज, इसमें y ट्रांसपोज से दोनों साइड मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, सो व्हाट वी विल गेट, y ट्रांसपोज ax इज लेस देन इक्वल टू y ट्रांसपोज ऑफ b, दोनों साइड में मल्टीप्लाई करा दिया. दिस कैन बी री रिटन एज y ट्रांसपोज ऑफ a विद द हेल्प ऑफ एसोसिएटिविटी. So y transpose of a, ब्रैकेट यहाँ लगा दिया, this is less than equal to, similarly this can be rewritten as b transpose of y transpose with the help of this property, ab transpose equal to b transpose a transpose. So with the help of this property, this can be rewritten as b transpose of y of transpose. This is equation number 3rd. Now पहले हमने क्या किया था, इसका वेरिएबल उठाया, इसके कंस्ट्रेंट उठाए. अब हम इसका उल्टा करेंगे, अब हम इसका वेरिएबल उठाएंगे और इसके कंस्ट्रेंट उठाएंगे. सो सिंस x इज द फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन ऑफ द प्राइमल एंड द कंस्ट्रेंट ऑफ द डुअल आर these are the constraint. तो अब हमने इसके constraint उठाए हैं और इसका variable उठाया है. So we have taken these constraint A transpose of y is greater than equal to C. Okay. Now दोनों साइड का ट्रांसपोज लिया, both side transpose, so we get y transpose of A is greater than equal to C transpose. इसका पूरे का ट्रांसपोज करेंगे तो based on the same property इस प्रॉपर्टी का इस्तेमाल करेंगे. सो वी गेट y ट्रांसपोज ऑफ A इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू C ट्रांसपोज. नाउ द पोस्ट मल्टीप्लाई बाय x, इस x से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो y ट्रांसपोज ऑफ A x इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू C ट्रांसपोज ऑफ x. दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 4. फाइन. नाउ फ्रॉम थर्ड एंड फोर्थ, व्हाट इज द थर्ड? थर्ड इज दिस. सो y ट्रांसपोज ऑफ A x इज लेस देन इक्वल टू दिस. तो हमने क्या किया ये है, सो वी हैव रिटन दिस. This is fourth. First we are writing this fourth, C transpose of x, C transpose of x. This is less than equal to this quantity, so y transpose of ax. But according to third, this quantity is less than equal to this quantity, so this quantity is less than equal to B transpose of y of transpose. Again apply the same property this, so we get B transpose of y. Hence we can say that C transpose of x is less than equal to B transpose of y. What is C transpose of x? C transpose of x is nothing but maximum of z. What is B transpose of y? Is minimum of w. Hence we can say that maximum z is less than equal to minimum of w. So this is the weak duality theorem. Fine. So now another theorem is this, theorem number 3, which says that this, if optimum occurs then both will be same. Maximum z is equal to minimum of w. अगर ऑप्टिमम होगा एक्स स्टार कोई सॉल्यूशन तो दोनों सेम हो जाएंगे. यहां लेस देन है तब इक्वालिटी आ जाएगी. दिस इज द थर्ड थ्योरम. सो इफ एक्स स्टार इज अ फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन टू द प्राइमल एंड वाई स्टार इज अ फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन टू द डुअल सच दैट सी ट्रांसपोज एक्स स्टार इज इक्वल टू बी ट्रांसपोज वाई स्टार, दैट मीन्स बोथ आर सेम, दैट मीन्स बोथ आर सेम, बैलेंस, दोनों सेम हो जाए. दिस इज इक्वल टू दिस, then x star is an optimal solution to the primal and y star is the optimum solution of the dual. जहां ये दोनों वैल्यू सेम हो जाए, ये और ये, इसका मतलब जो x होगा वो ऑप्टिमम सॉल्यूशन ऑफ प्राइमल होगा और जो y होगा वो ऑप्टिमम सॉल्यूशन ऑफ डुअल होगा. दिस इज द मीनिंग. फाइन. सो लेट्स सी. इफ x star is a feasible solution to the primal, then maximum z is equal to C transpose of x subjected to ax is less than equal to b and x is greater than equal to 0. This is the primal. Similarly, if y star is a feasible solution to the dual, then this is the dual problem. Minimum of w is equals to B transpose of y subjected to A transpose of y is greater than equal to C, y is greater than equal to 0. This is equation number 2. What is given to you? That C transpose of x star is equal to B transpose of y star. This is already given to. This is equation number 3. Fine. Now let x be any feasible solution to the primal. Then from theorem number 2, this condition holds. That means maximum of z is less than equal to minimum of w. What is maximum z? C transpose x. That's why C transpose x should be less than equal to minimum of w. So minimum of w, but here we are taking the optimum solution of B star y. That's why this is the optimum, this is the any feasible solution. The meaning is that here what we have taken that let x be any feasible solution to the primal. So since we know that maximum z is less than equal to minimum of w, this is, so here let x be any feasible solution to the primal, hence maximum z is less than equal to minimum of w. But minimum of w is what? Minimum of w is nothing but, what is this? This is nothing but, according to this, C transpose of x. C transpose of x is less than equal to minimum of w. B transpose of y. B transpose of y. Sorry, this is y. But what is given to you? That y star is also a solution which satisfy this equation. Hence B transpose of y can be written as B transpose of y star, because this is again a feasible solution. Okay, so this is this. But According to equation number third, B transpose of Y is nothing but C transpose of X star. So C transpose of X star. Here what we have taken, X be any feasible solution to the primal and Y star is any feasible solution to the dual. Then this condition holds. But according to third, B transpose of Y star is nothing but this. So this can be rewritten as this. And since X star is a specific feasible solution, remember, Y is not any feasible solution. This is a specific feasible solution. This is specific. However, this is a variable. Hence, we can say that for any feasible solution, this quantity is always less than C transpose of X star. Hence, we can say that X star is an optimum solution. Optimum solution of primal. Fine. So X star is an optimum solution of the primal, maximization one. Similarly here, let Y be any feasible solution to the dual 2. And then again from the equation number 2, C transpose of, now we have taken the specific solution of the primal X star. This is less than equal to B transpose of Y. Y is any feasible solution of the dual. Okay. But using third again, C transpose of X is nothing but, according to third, C transpose of X is B transpose of Y. So just replace this quantity by this. So hence we can say that Y star is any specific solution. यानी ये तो fixed है, ये बढ़ता रहेगा, यानी ये solution हमेशा ही इस solution से बड़ा रहेगा, इसका मतलब ये solution हमेशा छोटा रहेगा. Hence we can say that Y star is an optimum solution to the dual, क्योंकि dual है minimization की problem. Hence this is the optimum solution. So हमें optimum solution मिल गया डुअल का भी और ऑप्टिमम सॉल्यूशन मिल गया हमें प्राइमल का भी. तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि जब भी दोनों सॉल्यूशन बराबर होंगे तो कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग सॉल्यूशंस होंगे एक्स स्टार वाई स्टार, दे विल बी सॉल्यूशन ऑफ प्राइमल एंड डुअल रेस्पेक्टिवली. ओके, सो दिस इज द थ्योरम नंबर 3. फाइन. नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री स्लैकनेस थ्योरम. फाइन. ओके, थैंक यू.